Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for tuning in. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. This video today is going to be talking about things that I wish I knew before becoming a mom. Y'all, there are a lot of things that I did not think about or take into consideration before I became a mom. So I want to see you guys' input on this. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on those bell post notifications. That way you know the next time that I post a new video. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so one of the things that I really been thinking about, being a mom is more of a commitment than being married to somebody. I'm not married. No, I've never been married. But when you get married to somebody, if things go wrong, you can divorce them. When you have a kid, that person is still there forever. Like, no matter what. When stuff go wrong, when stuff is good, when stuff is whatever, like that person is still there. I think I just never thought about that. Of course, I did not dream of becoming a baby mother. Those are things that happen and we can't control how certain things, go. Honestly, my opinion on being married to somebody and, before having babies, it works out for some people, and I'm not trying to put what my experiences are on other people. But I will say this, getting married to somebody and having a baby, that doesn't keep them. That doesn't make them stay. If a man is a person that doesn't want to be a father, he's just not going to be a father. And that's just that. If you meet a man and off top you already see signs of that, please save yourself. I will say that, save yourself. Because as women, we have to take accountability for some of the things that we do. We're going into having kids. I'm not saying that everybody see signs at the beginning or whatever. Like, I'm just saying in general, like, we play a part in certain things as well. I also want to say, if you end up becoming a single mother in the process of having your child, or a co-parenting mother, or whatever you want to call it, we look at it as embarrassing because we feel like we failed. Like, having a baby for somebody is a big deal. I was really embarrassed, y'all. I was really embarrassed about becoming a single mother, not having what I thought I would have. And y'all, it's really not embarrassing when things just go wrong and things grow apart. You just have to learn to be able to accept things for what they are. It's okay, life goes on. I feel like it was a big eye-opener for me. Me thinking that I healed before I had even got pregnant with my daughter. Thought I had came to a point where I had healed completely. After having my daughter, I realized a lot of the things that was going on with me, with my relationship, because I hadn't healed that part of me yet. I don't take it as embarrassing anymore. I basically just feel like God made that end so that I can build myself up more for whatever plan He has for me later on. Don't be embarrassed, because some of these people be single mothers in relationships. You want to see how your friendships and relationships go? Have a baby. Have a baby, y'all. Friendships and everything changes after you have a baby. And that is something that I did not expect going through motherhood, because I went from not having any kids to having a child, and that taking up majority of my time, versus some of my friends who hadn't had kids. And a lot of my friends were used to me being go-to, or the person I always talk to, me being able to pick up whenever I was that person. So when you have a baby and you start to experience like postpartum and just not being able to be there mentally for other people, it changes everything for people. And you wouldn't think that, but I will say in my postpartum journey, I was alone. I was very much alone. And I had to realize like that was a journey that I was going to have to go on alone, because it's not up to nobody else to come and help me. It's not up to nobody else to get me out of that. Like, that was a man-God thing. So I had to realize like, hey, you on this journey alone, going through postpartum and feeling like you didn't have anyone, like feeling like you have this new baby you don't know, you're not connected to, and then also handling a breakup and going through just life in general, y'all. That was a lonely ass road, and that is a road that I don't wish on nobody. So I want to say this. If you are going through postpartum, I pray for healing for you, because it's hard. It is hard, but you have to take it day by day. You have to just kind of do what you can to not let your mind wander. Go on walks and try to get out the house, and just little things like that to keep your mind going. It's very hard, but you will get through it. It's life after postpartum. It took me about 3 years for postpartum. And like I said, some people's don't last that long. I pray that, most of the women that's watching this don't have to experience that. But y'all, it's lonely, it's hard, and, but you can get through anything with God. So I will say that once postpartum finally started settling for me, and I did start actually bonding with my baby, I had to realize that being a mother was not my identity. Y'all, I wasn't doing anything for myself at all. I feel like postpartum still had a hold on me, because it was like, okay, like now I'm bonding with my baby. I'm doing all I need to for her, but it wasn't even just about the appearance, but the inside as well. I still felt like crap. I still looked like crap. I wasn't even like doing what I needed to do for myself. I was forgetting about myself. And that is something that you don't want to do, because it will make you have resentment towards motherhood when you are not doing anything for yourself. And a lot of people don't want to admit that, because they tend to lose themselves in motherhood. You're doing everything for everyone else and nothing for you. So always remember, just do something for you. Even the smallest things. I don't care if it's going to get a Starbucks drink, if it's going to take a walk, if it's going to eat by yourself, if it's going to just do something to please yourself in the process of being a mother, because it is a hard job, and being a mom is 24/8. I will say for me, another thing that I did not realize before becoming a mother is even when the day is over, I did not realize that my mind never shuts down. My mind never shuts down, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm constantly thinking of things, constantly. Like, it's an all-day thing. It's like you're being a mother. You're thinking of what you have to do. You're thinking of what you have to pay and what needs to be done next. And you're just thinking of so much. It's a lot when the overhead is due and you have to think about all these things. My mind never shuts down, y'all. So now, you know what? I will say this. When I was younger and I used to be wondering like why my mom was frustrated, I understand now. I understand. I get it. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry for always thinking you were irritated. I'm sorry. I get it now. Another thing that I realized after becoming a mother is that no one is coming to save you. No one. Like, you decided to become a mom, no one's coming to save you. Like, and this is not a thing that tells you step by step. This is something you have to learn as you go, because people are going to have their opinions and people are going to tell you their experience, but everybody's experience is totally different. So you cannot, I'm not saying don't take into consideration what other people say, but I will say make your own rules with your baby. You have to learn as you go. It's a trial by error, unfortunately. Don't beat yourself up if you feel like you do something wrong or you feel like you could have done it a little better. Y'all, it's no handbook to this at all. Just learn as you go. That's it. That's all I can say. Learn as you go. Because nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. You know, like I said, motherhood is what you make it. It's rough. It's rough the first couple of years. Y'all, I'll tell you, the toddler stage, you know, it's rough, but it's beautiful. You know, you get an abundance of love, unconditional love that you probably never experienced in life, y'all. And you know, I like to say it's all worth it, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard. Following your dreams is a must still when you have a baby. I will say me accomplishing my goals too is like a big thing for me. Like following my dreams and accomplishing my goals is a big thing because it's like you're also setting the tone for your child. You're showing your child that they can be something. It's okay to follow your dreams. I feel like that's just the perfect example for your child. But I will say, like, to me, accomplishing your goals while having a baby, it shows strength and resilience in yourself, but you still have to do the things that you enjoy. And for me, like me accomplishing my goals, that's something that, like, now this year, coming into this year, and me fully just being out of postpartum, that is something that I'm realizing. So I'm talking to myself as well. You can still follow your dreams and you can still have your identity. I don't feel like you got to stop everything completely just because you have a baby. Still follow your dreams. It's still possible. So I also wanted to mention too, your finances take a big hit when you have a baby. I was so used to just being able to spend money the way I wanted to. Like, oh, okay, I'll get paid next week. I can make it back, whatever. You have to constantly think of, you know, what does the baby need this week? What I have to pay this week? Unless you're just rich or something. And in this economy, your finances take a hit. It requires you to think a different way when you have a child. I ain't gonna lie, I used to like to spend money. It was whatever, but you have to take into consideration your kid and everything that they need. So that's something that I wish I would've, I knew, but you don't know how to control it or deal with it until you're actually going through it. So I will say that as well. And the last thing I'll say, it's okay to not be the strong one when you become a mother, because there are days that I want to cry too. There are days that I do cry. There are days where I feel like shit, complete shit. I try not to let that consume me, but you don't have to be the strong one all the time. It's okay to be weak sometimes, and that's something I feel like we have to learn as women. We do so much for everyone else that we tend to forget about ourselves. So that's something that I'm learning in the process as well. Like, not just necessarily becoming selfish, but if you are that strong friend or that strong family member, you have to think about you first, you know. So don't feel bad for thinking about you first. I'll say that. Okay, y'all, so that's everything that I feel like I wish I would have knew before becoming a mother. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those bell post notifications. That way you know the next time I post a new video. Leave a comment down below if you felt some of those things that I was talking about. Let me know what you've experienced on your motherhood journey that you wish you would have knew before becoming a mother. I thank y'all for tuning in. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.